Now protesters stormed the National Stadium in Sowore to protest for bad governance led by President Muhammadu Buhari administration. The Democracy Ward for African led by Abbey Emmanuel Kolawole also stormed the Lagos State House at Alawasani Ikeja, the state capital. In an interview with Flip TV, Abbey alleged Sowore is being sponsored by the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku and the Amnesty International. He therefore called on the federal government to expel the activity of the human rights organization for causing disunity in the country, while calling on those unsatisfied with the outcome of the presidential election to seek justice at the tribunal.
Every other unscrupulous elements from the international community to desist from causing disunity amongst Nigeria. Nigeria is a sovereign state. Our rights must be respected. We can decide, at least a country of about 200 people, 200 million people should be able to decide how they want to do their affairs. We have elected our leaders. If anybody feels aggrieved that he has lost the election, he should go to the tribunal. If he cannot do that, he shouldn't try to get back the government through an alternative means, which it is by causing problem and disunity amongst us. Nigerians cannot afford to break at this point in time. We cannot disintegrate. Our forefathers had worked and they had labored for a country to come by, and as such, we are praying for Nigeria to succeed. So Amnesty International has been playing the role of a mole. That is, they are trying to infiltrate our people to cause problem. We know what they are up to. We know what they did in Libya. We knew what they did in Somalia. People there are still suffering up to today. They shouldn't try that with Nigeria. We know they are after our oil. We know they want to steal from us, but God forbid they will never succeed. We have given the federal government 7 days ultimatum to expel them from Nigeria. Hence, we will continue to come out every day to say enough is enough to their audacious reactions towards the good policies of the government of the day.
Okay, now what changes are you doing this now? What's the name of the organization?
Oh, Democracy Watch for Africa.
Democracy Watch for Africa. Your name, please?
My name is Abbey Emmanuel Kolawole,
okay,
the co-convener of Democracy Watch. That we know is not serious, and we know that it's being sponsored by the international community and the likes of Atiku of this world that have lost their woeful losers, and they want to get back to the government by the back door. We are in support of his arrest. He even threatened that he was going to kill himself if they allowed him today. So maybe government is putting him in a protective custody. Let him go and sit down. Do you know what? Sowore has beaten more than he can chew. We know his antecedents. It's not his likes that can call for revolution in this country that people will listen to him.
Why? Because
he has done. We know his records. We know he does not have that clout. We know that it's only when money has exchanged hands that he can do these things he is planning to do. And some of us will not allow him. If, as a country, we feel that some things are not going on properly, there is time. We have to pray, support, and continually support our government to get it right. Let me tell you, sir, the truth of all these things that we are saying is that is there any way this country has been destroyed to a very large extent? Is there any way that somebody will come one day and come and change things when the followers, the followers are already corrupt? We are so bad, we are corrupt to an extent that it has to take a gradual process for us to change things. So we understand that people are facing hardship. Fine, all of us are equally facing it. But of course, Rome, they said, was not built in a day. We are in support of the agenda of this president. Let him continue. Let him do it, at least for the next 4 years. Let us see what Nigeria will turn to. Look at Sowore, for instance. Within just less than a month, he had achieved a lot in Lagos. You go to Lagos, there's no portal again. These things are things that will come gradually with the support of me and you. Sowore, to me, I would have just loved that the government keeps him there so that he doesn't harm himself and he does not harm some fellow Nigerians, other citizens.
Let me tell you, Get the gun and shoot me! Better have freedom to walk! If you don't get me, let everybody shoot! Let everybody shoot!
We continue to keep silence in this community. It's better to die than to die righteous.
Solidarity forever! We shall always fight for our rights!
Babylon!